Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. And today we're back for another round of the Modded Mage series. Now today's episode was actually going to start quite a bit different. I want to tell you all a quick story. So earlier today I come onto the world to do my recording, I introduce the episode and I say I'm going to go farm for a weapon. About an hour and a half goes by and I don't get the weapon. I'm pretty confused by this because it's a pretty common weapon. It's called the Frost Staff. You get it in the ice biome. And it's about a 1 in 50 drop rate. So not too bad. Now usually in vanilla, when I get this weapon, I'll sell it, I'll trash it, I'll put it in a chest because I don't actually care too much about it. Turns out, I did the same thing in this world. So I actually had one inside of my chest. Because like I said, they're not uncommon. They're pretty common weapons. So the moral of the story is, always check your chest for a weapon before you decide to say to people, oh, I'm going to go farm for it. We had a similar thing in the last season where I basically farmed out for something we already had. So I need to learn this. At the start of every episode, make a plan and wash your hands. Have you remembered to wash your hands? You knew it was coming. So the weapon I wanted to make is actually called the Crystal Flare Staff. Now, this was recommended by you guys. I've actually never used it, and that's why I wanted to use it so bad. That's why I thought farming for an hour and a half was completely worth it, because the alternative is we could do the twins fight and go and get ourselves the Gleaming Magnolia. It's a really fantastic weapon, but it is one that I can instantly recognize because I've used it a million times. And I thought, yeah, this is nice. It's just something that's new, something I haven't used, and we finally got it today. So, do we keep reforging after Furious? I don't think we do, right? I'm running low on the funds. So my plan was to actually wait until a new day arrived, because yesterday, fighting Cryogen at night was a little bit of a train wreck. And then I got the pirate invasion, which is actually pretty funny, because what I was going to do is, if I defeated Cryogen today, I was going to work my way through the boss checklist, kind of like how I did in pretty hard mode. And the next thing up was the pirate invasion. So I guess it's pretty good timing. I mean, if I can make a bunch of money out of this, what I'll probably do is end up flogging whatever I get, and then I'll likely reforge my weapons. I don't think we're ready for this. Like, I'm already being defeated. So I think this weapon's pretty good. Like, it seems pretty powerful, but I think for an event like this, this is probably way better, especially because it pierces. But I guess the good thing about Cryogen, if we are to use the new staff against Cryogen, is that you don't necessarily have to pierce. It's got an outer shell, you know, like an Easter egg, and then an inner core, like a cream egg. So, we'll do that. Alright, so the pirate invasion has been defeated. We definitely went into the red on that one, because we only earned 37 gold, but we spent way more on that in potions. But let's go inside. Let's actually flog some of this stuff. I don't exactly know what we can flog. I'm just going to leave that Flying Dutchman. Don't really need to worry about that. So we got a new pistol, which I've never seen before, but we are going to sell it. We're going to sell all of this. A golden bathtub. Nice. That actually looks pretty fancy. I feel like if you had that in real life, you'd be pretty content. You know, it wouldn't have to be gold. I just like the style. Kind of looks like a hot tub, really. So let me flog all of this. Yeah, we're not even going to use any of it. The golden toilet, though. Yeah, we'll find some use for that. You know, I'm sure one of these NPCs can deal with that. All right, so let me buy my buffs again. And then I'm going to try Cryogen. Now, I'm going to set myself a limit. If I don't beat it this time, I'm going to basically move on to the mechanical bosses and then get a better weapon and come back, just because I spent so much time on it yesterday and it's pretty much reliant on you being a good dodger, and I'm not actually a good dodger, you know? I'm sure you all know that by now, but it's very true. So we'll go do Cryogen, we'll see what happens. I have got a new arena for it because, hey, look at you! Oh man, the last one must have dropped a tuber. Thanks. We can sell that as well. Yeah, just flog it all. Go on. Bam. How much do we get for this? 1 gold. Not bad. It looks like it was made of more than a gold. Alright, we don't have much money left. That's fine. But yeah, we're going to do Cryogen in my new arena. I removed all of the snow that was surrounding it because that didn't actually turn out to be the best idea in the world. And then what I did was I extended the platforms on both sides. So it should give us a lot more room to dodge. I'm hoping that that makes a bit of a difference, but we'll see. What I'm thinking is with this weapon right here is I'll probably end up using this to crack the outer shell. And then I think I'm probably going to swap back to this for the cream egg because it's actually pretty powerful. And I'm really surprised to say that considering it's such an easy to get thorium weapon. You'd expect me to just be kind of like bashing on it a bit. But I actually think it's really decent because of the fact it's homing. Like it plays a big role, I would say. Alright, so we want to make sure that we're back to full health. And then I'm probably going to be silent for this fight. You know, if you want to see some cryogen action, go check out the last episode. That one's got like 4 cryogens. Okay, we're almost ready. So let me, I guess, heal up and begin. Okay, first off, let's zoom out. But let's actually test this on the outer shell. It's pretty powerful. It actually is. This feels equally as powerful, though, genuinely. I don't know what it is about it, but I do keep coming back to it quite a bit. Yeah, this fight's so hard. You have to see the smallest of little icy fragments, and I really am not good at spotting them. Right, so I actually forgot to buy mana regen, so I'm going to have to dip on this fight. I'm really sorry. Maybe if I get lucky, it will go, oh, I'll just come here, I'll enrage. Look at you. It actually did. All right, well, can I run back without it despawning? This will be the ultimate test on this one. Look at that. I really didn't expect this to be the strat that we would use. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to build a big arena that just goes across the earth, and that'll be it. Why does this actually work? What are you doing? If I use the homing one, how's that? Oh, it's not bad, actually. That's kind of better than fighting it in a little arena that's constantly trying to kill you because you're running back on some of the fragments it leaves. Look at that. What's the penalties for taking it out of the ice biome? Can you not do damage to it as much, or you know, because this is working out pretty well. Alright, so once again, failed to cryogen. So like I said, I do want to move on to something else just for my own sanity. Once again, I really forgot just how powerful Revengeance mode could be. I knew that when I activated it, I would really suffer later on down the road, and I didn't expect the very start of hard mode to be that point. But I do love a challenge, and I think we'll beat it soon. So yeah, what I want to do is the twins, and I'm probably just going to do that now. So let me grab a mechanical eye. Thank you very much. You can see how much I've been farming just by the fact I have 89 Souls of Light, and we're at the start of hard mode. It's a little mental, I'll tell you now. So I'm wondering if this new weapon's going to be good for me or not. I'll tell you what, before we do that, I know I've already taken my buffs, so I've got to be quick. I'm going to try flog something, or have a little look in here, because I'd really like a shine. Oh, there you go. Nice, I got a shine. I want you guys at home to be able to see this one. I do have Hunter, though, so it's not too bad. So I was trying to think of what the Revengeance mode change is, and I actually couldn't remember it. My assumption was I was going to say, oh, it's probably that they start in the second form. But what I think it is you have to get them both into the second form before you can deal damage to either one, pretty much. Do you get what I mean by that? Like, you can't get one into the second form and then defeat it. You have to do it like this. So this new weapon's pretty great. This weapon's actually got such a short throw. But what I thought would be good is obviously because these bosses actually follow you, don't they? I thought, oh, this will be a good one for this weapon. So we want to probably try balance this fight out. I find the twins fight to be actually pretty decent. If I've got good jump height, if a good set of wings, and I've got a nice open area like this, I find it pretty decent. One thing I found that really helps me is not actually dragging the boss through the whole world. I personally like to do a big giant circle. Who'd have guessed it? So I was looking at the analytics for the previous episode, not the one from last night, but the one from the day before, and apparently 35% of the episode's views are from people that are not subscribed. And I find that to be just pretty fascinating. It's good because it means YouTube is doing its job and actually recommending my content to new people, which I am very pleased about. Like, you know, that is how you grow on YouTube. But I will say, if you are new and you like what you see today, and you think, you know what, he might not be able to beat Cryogen, but he's all right. Stick around, subscribe, okay? But it's funny because I do the same thing where I just watch a bunch of stuff that YouTube recommends to me as well. And it's so funny because I clicked on a video earlier from a YouTube group called GQ. I think they have a magazine called GQ Magazine. And they have this series which is basically like 10 things this celebrity can't live without. And they basically interview people and these people bring in stuff. It's kind of like show and tell. But they had a rapper on called, I think his name was Danny Brown. It's a rapper I've never heard of. But as I was watching the little interview, he was basically like, right, I can't live without my Nintendo Switch. And I vibe with that, you know, because I don't think I can live without my Nintendo Switch. And then the next thing he did was he pulled out the Domino's Rolex and was like, yeah, I can't live without my Domino's Rolex. All right, so these are both in the second phase. If you're wondering why I was basically just dealing damage to one of them for about a minute consistently, without actually trying to focus the one, it's just because I thought, oh, eventually my attacks will just align right. They didn't, so I swapped back over to the Mithril one. But yeah, this dude had the Domino's Rolex in the same sentence as bigging up the Nintendo Switch, so I'm pretty sure I found a new role model in life, and I'm pleased about that. Yeah, this fight's going fantastic. I'm really genuinely very pleased with it. It's kind of what I needed after the massive failings of Cryogen, really. Alright, failed. Oh god, this is not what I want. Right, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to redo the fight, but I'm going to get the mana flower, the one that basically lets you take mana potions. I think that's where I'm going wrong. I think relying on the mana to recharge itself is taking too long, so I'll be right back. We'll do it again. I believe in us. Hopefully. Can I make the good mana potions now? I never use it in pre-hard mode because I think the potions are too small, so you're taking them too frequently, basically. Let's have a little look. So I know that you can make the advanced healing pots because I've already got them. So what do you need to make these bad boys? Oh, I can make a bunch of these. All right, cool. So I'll make those, get some more buffs, wait until the next night, and then we got this. Alright, so pretty big jump cut here. It's been a couple of hours, so I didn't end up fighting the twins once or twice. I actually ended up doing it 4 times, and every time I met my end. With that really insane ending with all of the lasers, I wanted to talk over the fight. I really did, but that was actually really cool. Real quick, I just saw the actual corruption spreading with my own eyes. I don't feel like I've ever... It just did it again. Oh my god, this is so cool. But yeah, I'm pretty much getting thrashed around today, and I did want to talk over the fights, but I knew that if I was talking, I would fail them. So that being said, I want to get another weapon. And I know, right? It's kind of crazy because all I've done for the past couple of days is try and get new weapons. But I feel like that's the fun of the Mage series, the fact that now we can have a little look at some of the stuff that I've never gotten before. So I got recommended another weapon by you guys, and once again, it's a weapon that I've never seen. And it's called Poseidon. So it's a spell book and you get it from the clams. Now you may remember we've already done a clam, but once you hit hard mode, then you get a new version of the clam to fight. Alright, so I've got a giant clam, but I'm very scared to engage, right? Look at this health. This thing is probably going to be an absolute unit. I just want to get the boss, get it killed. Alright, so we've got a giant clam. He's in a very convenient location. I'm very worried about this, right? We need to make sure that we're going to be fine because it's only a 1 in 4 drop rate. And comparing that to the 1 in 50 for the Frost Staff, it's probably going to be a bit of a breeze, but we need to make sure we kill it because Revengeance has beaten me down to the ground today. This is probably the longest recorded episode we've had in ages. And it won't even be a long episode, that's the thing. It's just that I've had to put loads of time into it. Okay, I want this to be good. All right. Okay. Avoid that. Oh, God. Oh, God. I feel so sluggish. Yeah, you're going to make sure that when it teleports, you're out of the way. Is this the best weapon to be using? Probably not. Oh, God. The problem with that weapon that we got is it really has such a short throw that it basically makes it useless in a lot of cases. God, this weapon is so slow. All right, 70% of the health. I can deal with that. All right. Oh, I thought it was going to stop teleporting then. I thought that's it. I'd like gotten off easy. Yeah, I want to stay in an area where when it starts to leap around a bit, I've got room to maneuver, essentially. All right. Oh, God. I'm getting so overwhelmed. I'm really not handling this very well. All right. Move out the way. Okay, avoid that. Buff up. It's taking so long. I guess it's good that I've got the bolt or whatever, because the bolts are going to maneuver around as it teleports. Do you get what I mean? Oh, God, I've got maximum concentration right now. I'm just so nervous. All right. Okay, it was good because I didn't look at the health for a while, so that chilled me out a little bit. All right, avoid that. Come on. If I could get it first time, that would be amazing. Especially with how hard this little mini-boss is. Oh, God. All right. Yeah, it's super weak. Oh, no. Come on. One of these bolts, kill it. So I will say this. The game is being pretty nice to me about failing because I got one straight away. The previous one, which we died to, which I can't even show you the real ending because, my God, the video would be very unmonetized. Yeah, that one took like 20 minutes to get, so I'm pretty pumped about this one. I'm going to wait, heal up, and then we'll see. Oh, man, Revengeance mode is beating me to the ground today. It's good, though, because in a couple of days, right, when we get a little bit further, I'm going to get the best weapons. You wait, and I'm going to demolish so many of these bosses, it's going to be mad. This is all going to be well worth it. You just wait. It's going to be great. But my God, giant clam. Why is this such a hard fight? Oh, God. I don't want these wave bolts to bounce back. I keep calling them wave bolts, but it's not even what they're called. But I'm trying to think of like an alternate name to the water bolt rather than frigid flash bolt. Firebolt, maybe? Nah, without the firebolt. All right. Just a little bit longer than I can go. Oh, and I'm out of health potions. Just not my day, boys. Just not my day. I'm going to have to beat this in a wanna. What do you think the chances are that I don't beat this in a wanna? I think it's going to be quite high. Alright. The fight's actually not that bad. I'm doing okay. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to win. Just based on, like, what happened last time. But yeah, this is going actually alright. No complaints. Can't believe that we died on, like, 0.5% health or something like that. That was pretty ridiculous. I think that's probably like the worst clutch ending I've ever had. But not a good clutch. Bad clutch. Alright, I think this one's going to actually be defeated. If we can get the weapon first time, it would actually make my day right now. I've been doing this for so long. Is it dead? Is that it? Oh, what did we get? We got the Clam Crusher. It's not even what we wanted, lads. It's actually not. Alright, well, let's have a little look at it. This is it, by the way. It's like a melee flail. It's really cool, actually. I saw this on the wiki page. Yeah, I'm heading home. I'm going to grab some more buffs and just keep farming it out. Yeah, I'm glad that we actually did that. I'm glad that I now know that it's achievable, it's beatable. Alright, so I got my Poseidon, and I think to end today's episode, I'm going to try Cryogen one final time. But after this, that's it for today. I've like spent all day on this. I started at 3 and it's now 10:30 at night, so a little bit of a late upload, but it's been a really enjoyable way to spend a Saturday, even though I didn't really win any of the boss fights that I tried to do. I at least had a good day playing Terraria, and at the end of the day, that's all you can ask for. What's Court been up to today? All she's done is play Animal Crossing, mate. She's absolutely hooked. It took me days to convince her to try it out, and now she's an addict like me, which is going to be great because we can trade fruit. All right, so buff up, let's begin. Poseidon, don't let me down. The truth is, I've got to get better at dodging the boss. That's the real truth of all of this. But the more damage you can do, the better. Am I right? And something that's homing. Oh god, it homes in so slow. I thought it would home in a lot faster. I'm not gonna lie. This is different. So how many of these little Orby boys can you have out then? Is it a good amount? Because if it's absolutely loads and they'll eventually catch up, that would make this whole thing worth it. I don't think it will though. I think we're doomed, boys. I think this is it. I mean, yesterday I got it to the final stage, so reality I should be able to do it. It's just that it's such a hard fight. Alright, there we go. I died. So, it turns out Poseidon is kind of rubbish. It is. I'm sorry to say it. But it homes in so slow. I wasted a lot of time on that. I feel very defeated. But, look, it is what it is, right? Hopefully you guys had fun today. And it wasn't too bad to watch. I feel awful. I feel really bad. I wanted this episode to be about victories. This thing is powerful. Like, it is. It's a very powerful weapon, but it's so slow. It's not for that boss fight. Let's just say that. So, I think what we'll do tomorrow is, I think I'm going to do the mech bosses and get some of the harder weapons in Calamity. Because I don't think I'm going to beat Cryogen in my current state. But if you guys have any big tips, I'd love to hear them. I'm all ears. You know, I've got a lot of time to throw at this, so do let me know. Right, have a great day, everyone. Hope you've all had a great weekend. Give the video a big fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And if so, I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.